EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his first look is incomplete. Burrow's pass. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Burton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out. That marker didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Share. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Forced out, under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bryant Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
59.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Burton. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the Jets' 19-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 32-yard line.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it. And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
16. Jets, nothing.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Down, New York.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll run on first down. It's Burton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Darnold complete to Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down.
Darnold from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
59 Mike, check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
On second down now. It's Burton, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
For the running backs.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burton, he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Minus 57, 57's Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
A draw play for Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Mixon with a first down carry. Down right around the 25.
Joe Mixon.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Darnold.
1 yard.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st down, Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Darnold to Mims. First down, Jets.
First down, New York.
59. You. Check 59.
Darnold to throw again. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
Darnold's pass.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Get off the field, D. 57's Mike.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
Number 28.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Broken tackle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Play action. It's Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Check, 59. He don't know no better.
On first down, it's Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 5'9".
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
A first down throw, Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One last throw down for Darnold. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.